Hello. Thank you for your interest in watching the video. This is Celebrity News Today 247. Guangdian has sold 45 million copies. When you want to buy it, you need to self-certify your family wealth. Guangdian will be online at midnight on April 25, 2020. I'm honored to be notified by a certain wave as soon as possible. At X date I posted the latest news. I was blinded at the time, people were stupid at the time, but the reaction of my hands was quick, and I immediately clicked on that Weibo. I saw it, he came to us with a light spot. In the past, remember it in my heart, this sentence contains too much. I can't imagine his situation last year, and today I can't imagine how difficult it would be to make him zero preview. Zero promotion may also be afraid of being sniped, so he chose to release his new song in the early morning. He also personally participated in the work of designing the cover. He said, "The connection between the vein and the artery is the heart. Blue is the shape of love with blue lines and red lines. Love is the origin of light." During that time last year, whether it was to him or to the prawns, it's not easy. In such a difficult day, a little bit like a beam of light, or like a hand that someone stretched out when a person was drowning, saved you, so that we can be isolated and helpless, can live a good life with hope in mind. Our idea was born in an era of turmoil, although at that time, but fortunately, we survived and got better and better. I still remember when I saw the news of your birth that day, I cried with joy, and then I couldn't make a sound. My whole body was shaking, and I was hurriedly learning how to buy an album. This is the first time I spent money to buy a song. That night, I don't know how many shrimps stayed up all night, and then you became the single cycle of my playlist. Every day, there is no second song, listening to you falling asleep, listening to you waking up. Now that I think about the feeling at that time, I still want to cry. Fortunately, you came and gave us a great comfort. Happy birthday. Point on that night, the shrimp circle was in silence. Carnival and Xiao also quietly climbed to the top of the major music charts under the quiet protection of the night. Guangdian sales directly exceeded 70 million on the first day. Diane was born in distress. It ignited the hope and enthusiasm of the shrimps directly at a lightning speed, and also took away the 2 years of sadness, grief and even dissatisfaction in Xiamen. The arrival of Little Bit took away all the negative emotions of the shrimps. All the emotions of the prawns are also placed on the Little Bit. For the shrimps who have experienced that dark moment, the biggest feeling is grievance, uneasy, incomprehensible, and helpless. The shrimp ring at that time was like a huge island. In the great ocean, the darkness that entered the eyes was invisible. I can't see who supports us, and I can't hear who will praise us and say, "In fact, you guys are pretty good." All I saw were pots of dirty water, and the ironiest thing was that the dirty water stepped on us and slammed Xiao Zhan directly. Even so, we still did not retreat. All we can do is close the wheat and hug each other tightly. Support each other, cheer up. We will support each other hand in hand and go down together, and the most important thing is that we know you are still there. But the one thing we say most often is, don't uninstall a blog, don't leave you there alone. Come on. We can. The birth of the light spot is hope for the shrimp ring. For me, it was like I was in hell. After a few times of madness, he came, stopped me at all costs, firmly held my hand, and took me step by step away from the purgatory. At that time, everyone was desperate for Guangdian. At least at that time, I personally believed that Guangdian's sales were the embodiment of Xiao Zhan's personal value. We all wanted to use Guangdian for him and give them a perfect report card. The point is to keep him. God knows how scared I was at that time that he would change careers. No way, he is so versatile, there is nothing he can't do if I can't think of it. So I was very, super, invincible, and I was afraid that he would change careers, because he originally said that he wanted to change careers and set up shops and sell small bread. But then again, I still have to thank HaHa, because the liquidated damages are too high, he has no money to pay. Otherwise, it is estimated that he would have run away. Time flies quickly. Before we know it, Diane has been with us for a year. Just a little bit, this year. I haven't met you officially yet, I only heard your voice. You don't have a MV, so I don't know what you look like. But I already know that you have gained a lot of glory, and your father's singing skills are getting better and better now, because I have listened to a lot of your father's songs. The time came to 14:27 on April 25th, 20th. It has not been 48 hours since Xiao Zhan's light spot was issued. The Xiao Zhan studio began to call for rational consumption. At that time, I was helpless to see all the comments below this Weibo. Shrimp 1, it's safe, I just used the money for snacks. Why are you panicking? Can't Xiao Zhan compare to the money I paid for snacks? Shrimp 2, okay, I bought some money for lipstick and cosmetics. Anyway, wearing a mask during the epidemic, who knows if you have put on makeup and lipstick. Besides, how much can I waste on your $3 album? I am very sensible, don't worry. Shrimp 3, small room. Don't force me to send you pay slips, I'm afraid you will feel inferior. 4, I only wanted to buy 100 copies, but after seeing the call from the studio, I decided that I would buy 200 copies. Shrimp 5, please keep the studio away from the fans' lives, cover face. The only people who can do this like this are the shrimps. I don't know if you have seen other Peter Pan on Douyin again. What about the family property? Cover face, cover face, cover face. They are all oolongs. I can only bask in the moon and sun. Can really see after the big data comes out the shrimps are already being consumed wisely. By the way, let's add a cold knowledge. Today is not only the anniversary of the princess, but also the birthday of our prince. Our prince is April 25, 2018. Don't forget the prince. Don't forget to like on the channel and press the subscribe button to receive notifications from the latest video. Thank you. And I'm Celebrity News Today 247.